Greetings, Tsunami players. Here's a little visual to help us with what we learned in our practices last week when we talked about the back four defenders and how they need to move and also how they need to communicate and be able to switch the ball coverage depending on where they are on the field. Let me go ahead and play this video for you. Notice how the outside defender is getting the ball, chasing the pass, but as soon as it crosses out of her area, there's a switch, and the inside defender is going to cover the ball, and the outside defender falls back into support. Let me show that one more time, and I won't even talk this time. Ready? Go. Now, in order for this to work, there's got to be a lot of communication going on, and also everybody needs to know generally where the areas are that they're responsible for. So I drew this imaginary line here, and we talked about that on Friday. Basically, this is an imaginary line that kind of delineates the areas that are the responsibility of the left inside defender versus the left outside defender. Now, this is essentially a inexact science. So depending on the situation, you're clearly going to have to cross that line. But in general, you're going to want to try to execute your switches without leaving your area so you can stay in position. Notice that if the left outside defender here, let me play the video again. If the left outside defender here, who's chasing the passes, decides to go out to get the ball again, she would find herself out of position. And when this final pass comes down here, maybe the inside defender would have to come out here, or something would have to happen in order to get the coverage, and we'd end up with players out of position players switching roles, and that's what we want to avoid. So essentially we want to do a simple ball switch on this. The other thing is, we might have noticed these two defenders over here weren't doing anything, mainly because I didn't really animate those guys. But in reality, let's take a better look at this. Let's play this one more time. They should always be watching the ball, and they should be always watching the rest of their back four line. So notice that if the back defender who's active only drops back to a certain level, the inactive defenders who are away from the play need to be aware of that so they can move up to that same level and they can set an offside trap, put someone offside, so this pass would have actually been illegal. Let's see that one more time. So the outside defender is chasing ball, they switch on the ball, inside defender gets ball, outside defender goes into support, but they put the outside attacker offside because the inactive defenders were aware of what was happening and they were able to step up quickly and make that pass illegal. Hopefully that all makes sense, and please let me know if you have any questions. See you tonight.